Okay, so we talk a lot on this channel about the good things about Cincinnati and why people move here and why they enjoy living here in Cincy. But there are several reasons why many people may be moving away from Cincinnati as well.
I'm leaving you. Did you hear what I said? I'm leaving you.
Yeah, I heard, yeah.
And that's what we're discussing in this video, why many people are moving out of Cincinnati. Let's talk about it right now. What's up, it's Victor Pham, your Cincinnati realtor. On this channel, we're talking about all things Cincinnati and all things related to real estate in Cincinnati. So be sure to subscribe if that sounds like content you could benefit from. All right, so a lot of the data sources actually show a significant amount of people moving into Cincinnati, not away from Cincinnati. But at the same time, people do leave Cincinnati. So people leave the area, then they are essentially replaced by new residents. So overall, the population in Cincinnati is not in an actual decline. But why are the people who are already here or have been here for a very long time deciding to leave?
I hate it here. I want to go home.
Well, I think the first reason is the weather conditions. You know, living in Cincinnati for many years, you learn to adapt to 4 different seasons of weather. Sometimes it can be on the extreme side for some folks. For example, in the winter, it can get really cold. We may get ice storms, we may get snowstorms, and temperatures in the single digits or lower. It does happen. And I think some people never really adjust to it. They just kind of tolerate it. On the other hand, the summers can often get uncomfortable as well with really high temperatures and really high humidity. It can get nasty on the 2 extreme sides of the seasons. And that could be a reason to desire a different kind of weather and a different kind of climate in another state. Sometimes the air quality can be affected as well. Also, we do sometimes have issues with pollen during the season changes, and that can affect allergies for some people as well. And like I said, some folks may find these extremes reasons enough to seek other regions of the country with milder or more consistent climates. By the way, guys, if you are thinking about making a move to Cincy or buying a home or selling a home here in Cincy, feel free to reach out to me. I have helped a ton of people buy and sell homes here in Cincy and in the Cincy suburbs. I'm sure I can help you too. Call me, text me, send me an email, or schedule a call in my calendar that I have in the description below. Whatever works best for you, I got your back. You can always call Vic. Another reason people move out of Cincy is because of what some may see as a limited job market. Cincinnati is a smaller metro area than a lot of the bigger cities in the country. And I do believe there's a really strong job market here, but for some folks who come from bigger cities, they may not see it the same, especially if they are in a specialized niche or a specialized job field. They may not see as many opportunities as they may see in a much bigger region. Another reason for moving away from Cincinnati is the lack of public transportation. There are a lot of people who heavily rely on affordable public transportation as a means of getting around on a daily basis. In Cincinnati, we have the Metro bus line, which is about it. And some of the routes are limited once you get away from the city limits, in comparison to much bigger cities that might offer an underground subway system or a railway system or public train, which may cover a more extensive area outside of the city and into the outer metro areas. That might be a big deal to a lot of those people. Now, granted, Cincinnati is not a very huge city, so getting around Cincy might not be as much as a journey as a bigger city, but public transportation that covers a lot of ground is a pretty big deal for some people, and a reason why they may leave Cincinnati for a city that has more public amenities like that. And the last reason why people might be leaving Cincinnati is just because they might want a bigger city experience. I'm a small town kid myself. I prefer small to medium-sized cities, but for a lot of folks that come here from big, huge cities, this is a big adjustment for them. It may seem slower here. It may seem a little bit more slower paced. Things may actually seem smaller and probably a little bit more laid back than they are usually used to.
Oh shit.
Mellow. Mellow.
And you might look at me and say, Vic, those are actually good things. Well, actually not for everybody. Some people do like the big city experience. They want to experience more things to do, bigger crowds, bigger everything. So that can be a reason why people move to bigger metro areas so they can experience that, or would leave Cincinnati so they can get back to that if that's what they originally come from. So these are just a few reasons why people may be moving away from Cincinnati. Let me know in the comments if you are leaving Cincy soon or thinking about leaving Cincy soon. What What are the reasons you are leaving? Please share in the comments if you like. If you are not running away from Cincinnati, but instead running to Cincinnati and considering a move here and maybe potentially buying a home here, feel free to reach out to me. I would love to have a conversation with you. Check out these videos right here if you want to learn more about what it's like living in Cincinnati, Ohio. I will see you in the next video. And remember, when it comes to houses in Cincinnati, you can always call Vic.